Okay, so update on Big Fig's Batman. So again, the suit is done. I'm not going to go any deeper into it with that. So that's pretty much all the black I'm going to add to it. I went around the edges to fill that in with a black paint marker. I'm not going to do the inside, or again, I'm not going to do any battle damage. All I have to do is I'm going to go in here with an airbrush and just kind of give him some shadow. I'm going to take a little more pinkish, a little more brownish, and I'm going to go in there and give him a little more detail to his lips. I'm going to go in here with a little bit of just a dab of gloss, and boop, boop, and then it's done. And then I'm going to do a template around here so I know what to cut the cape, like what shape to cut around in the cape. And then I'm going to again measure it down to past his boots. I want it to go out a bit, you know, kind of give it that old school look to it. But I finished the belt. I painted it with matte black first. I sprayed it, went over it by hand with that brush instead of airbrushing the gold. I wanted it to have like a brush look to it, so I did actually brush it. You can't tell too much with the camera, but I did go over it with some more with the black wash to give it a little dinge to it, so inside the little cracks and you can see it. Again, glossed up the figure. That's what my kids wanted, so instead of having that dull look to it, there's a little bit of a sheen. So I went over that with a quick gloss. Down to the boots, same thing. But that's pretty much him. Again, towards the back, I darkened everything up, gave it a nice gloss. You can see the sheen. I'm going to go back over this part a little bit. Well, maybe not, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to have the cape go to here now, or if I'm going to have it to there and then kind of drip over. I'm not 100% sure yet. But that's the guy. I still have to glue that in. I did get the Loctite for plastic. So I'm going to glue that in because I busted the screw that went in there. That was my fault. I didn't know that it was attached by a screw, and I just popped that sucker off. But there's his bat butt down to his legs, and that's all I went back and repainted all this all the brassy stuff. I'm in these two. I went in there and repainted those, all that stuff. I saw somebody else do those in actual metal, but I'm not going to go, like I said, I'm only going to go half-ass on this, not my whole ass. But this is him so far. So far he's looking pretty good. Everybody's liking it. I'm liking it too. Head to toe. Like I said, I'm not going to go dingy. I'm not going to make it look... we're going to give it like a nice, like, you know, he's only been in a few fights. There's no damage to here. I'm not going to dirty it up. I'm not going to do that. Just the only really wear and tear I'm going to put on is the cape on the bottom. Once I get that cut, you know, down along the bottom, I might have some dirt and some smudges like he's been dragging it. But other than that, we're not going to go all battle damage or... But I'm not going to repaint anything else in the face. Just again, give him some shadow. Gloss up the eyes a little bit, give them a little more life in the eye. I'm not going to actually repaint the insides. I kind of did want to, but it's really not that bad in there. It's actually pretty good. All I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to gloss it. Maybe a little tiny bit of a pinkish red, like a dark, something to kind of make it look like the inside of his eye. Maybe a little darkening of the mole. But other than that, that's pretty much it. But he's pretty much finished. I just got to cut the cape and glue the belt down. Let me know what you think, if you like it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. Anything you would do different. I do take constructive criticism. I do actually enjoy it, just in case, like I said, maybe I didn't see something and you saw it. Let me know. Maybe I can change it or update it if I like the idea. This is cool. I do like this. I kind of thought about it, but I don't want to damage it. I want to leave it as is. Kids like it like this. This is where it's going to stay. All right. to the next one.